See, my contagious smile, he saw me, and yeah, here I am, so yeah. A little bit more about me, my name is Dijon. I'll tell DJ, because when I say Dijon, people are like, oh, like the mustard. So, I tell people DJ now. I remember I was out socializing, I like going up like social events, and this one guy, he was like I said my name, like Dijon, and I was anticipating him to say like, oh, like the mustard. But he said like the ketchup, and I was like, huh? So yeah. But yeah, I'm 22 years old. From Atlanta, Georgia. You're probably wondering like, what am I doing here? Like, there's not too many people of my kind in Utah. Was here for school, but went for 2 weeks. I was like, this ain't it. So I dropped out, you know. So yeah, that's just kind of where I'm at right now. Shoot. It's funny because I'm like a full-time storyteller, like online. I'm like, you can say I'm a marketer or a influencer, but like, you can bring me like away from the camera, like in person in front of people, like real people. I start shaking, you know. So before I came up here, I'm kind of like freestyling. I have like no script, I have like no papers. And like, I can empty my pockets and show you guys. My phone, the AirPods, watch. Like I do a handstand, but I'm trying to stay professionally. Like got no notes. I'm like not prepared at all. But I was thinking about sharing with you guys the story of how I ruined family reunions for me for the rest of my life. I think I'll hop right into it. So I live in Atlanta, Georgia. Atlanta's like a really big place, like a couple million people, like in the city, in the suburbs, and decided to go to the mall with my friends, and we're just kind of walking through like this one mall, just having a good time. And does anyone else have like this special talent to where you can recognize people by their walk, even if they're like half a mile away, just by seeing the walk? You're like, oh, that's so and so. Does anyone have that special talent? You do?
Identify somebody by their walk.
By the walk. Yeah. So yeah, I got that superpower too. So I'm walking in the mall, and I see this couple kind of holding hands like right in front of me, and the guy on the right, it was my uncle. You know, like I knew that was him. No one else. He had like a special, no disrespect to him, but he had like a special like waddle, like something like that. So yeah, I knew that was him. And once, like we're in the middle of the mall, like I didn't want to like yell, and it was the wrong person, so I waited till I got like a little bit closer. So I get closer to him, and then I'm like, oh yeah, that's him. So I start saying his name out loud, and he's ignoring me. And keep in mind, like he's walking this way, I'm walking like the same direction as him. He has his back to me, and I keep getting closer and closer, and then I check the hand of the woman that he's like holding hands with, and I realized that wasn't my aunt. That was someone else. And at that moment, I just kind of like froze. And I remember as I was saying his name out loud, like he would turn around and like he saw me, and with his body language, it was almost like avoidant, as if like he was trying to avoid me, if that made sense. And it was weird because he lived on the other side of town, so he was like, it was weird, but long story short, at our next family reunion, it was super awkward. I shook hands with him, but I zipped it, and that's a family secret that I know that was in our family. So yeah, I think that's all I got. I promise you guys, I'm funnier than that, but I'm just freestyling, and yeah. My Venmo is home. Your boy gotta pay some rent. All right, thank you.